Were you at all inspired or affected by the relationships that you developed with some of the civil rights leaders that you met over the course of the time that you were down there?
Yeah, lots of them, and of course I met a lot of them, and they all had different strengths and so on. But I admired a lot of the young people who were not even known, right? Who worked for me, who helped me get around the state of Mississippi, who knew the ins and outs, who were smart, and saw the subtleties in situations, knew the dangers. And my own staff, the doctors who I work with and the nurses I work with, a lot of them came from the North, full time to work. And then the people, since we were working for all the civil rights groups, it was, I met Marion Wright Edelman's office was across the street. And she used to use me as a doctor. And Eleanor Holmes Norton was across the street. She would come down. Chris Philp. I met all those people in Mississippi. A lot of doctors, David French, all of these people whose names were known then. I knew all the lawyers from Bronstein, from the lawyers group, and all the lawyers groups we work with. And we would go to for help to lawyers like Kunstler and Kanoy, and people in the National Lawyers Guild. I mean, again, the names are not known anymore. And then for the people who were known, from Bob Moses, who I knew already, but he used to come through and stay out at my house, and we used to have meetings and things, which the FBI always knew about the next day. They would come in my office and say, "How did the meeting go last night, Dr. Poussaint?" What are you guys doing down here? This is spying all over the place. And then people like Stokely, John Lewis, like all of them, Floyd McKissick, who used to be scared on the demonstrations, so would come and ask me if he could sleep in the back seat of my car. And I was just, "Okay, Floyd, you can sit in the back seat of my car. I'm going to sit in the front seat." He didn't want to be sleeping in no tent. And then, of course, King, and who I admired a great deal, and I thought was awfully smart. He was very smart politically, and governed in a way that was really, he was like a consensus leader.